Big up to everyone, lovely family and lovely friends out there. Wherever you are watching Awini Unity platform, thank you so much, and I do really appreciate you. Let's talk about football. A lot of people are always asking, and why now? Ghana, if Ghana want to play football now, is they have to go to radio station. They have to make a lot of talk, beg a lot of people to come out to watch Ghana Black Stars match, which we're going to talk about. And we're going to talk about the season of our coaches most of the time. Man for can say Awini was TV. We want better for our country. So when things are not going right, we need to come out and speak. But talking about the reason why, a lot of people always say those days back 2005, 2006, when seeing Pierre, Maculation, Samoajan, Sulemuntare, their time, you can see when the buses is coming, you can see the way the fans, the way everybody is around them. You see, let me tell you the truth right here. It is not just about something actually wrong. But those days, the technology system wasn't too much in the system. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, yes, wasn't that too much. So there is not a lot of things for people to use to entertain themselves. So a lot of people even living in Ghana do not know how Europe life is. They do not really know how life in Europe and this and that. But now technology is so much, and a lot of people are in Ghana. They know what is going on in Europe, and they have a lot of things that they can use to entertain themselves. They can go to TikTok. They can do videos on YouTube and monetize and get their money. So everybody are focused on those kind of things. There's a lot of things that they can use to entertain themselves. So they watch Premier League on their phone. They don't need to go and pay and watch DSTV. They do a lot of things on their phone. They entertain themselves all the time. So for you as a player coming out and you don't even want to humble yourself and you want to make like this, the people gonna feel somehow. That is the number one reason why people are not going stadium. It is not just about anything, because technology and so many things are around and people can just easily entertain themselves, like I said earlier on. Let's put this aside. Our coaches are not always taking bold decisions. That is why Ghana, when it comes to matches, Ghana is not doing well. Our coaches is not taking bold decisions to make the certain lineup, the players that really deserve. If you ask most of the coaches always say, well, we need players that are performing on their club side, players that are doing well in their club side. So if you come out and put a player like example, Andrea Yu, my main man, Andrea Yu and Nottingham Forest always come for second half. Then you are going to play match with Ghana, then you start him. Not just only Andrea Yu. A lot of players. Daniel Mate is not really always regular with Leicester City like before, but they always had him. Fine. A lot of players, if I want to go on, this video is going to take long. But why can't we go for this certain lineup? Players that they are good on their club side and they are always improving. We put Lawrence Atizigi. He went to World Cup. He did well. Club side, he's doing very well with the Swiss League. We put him there, number one. Then the defenders, Gideon Mensah for the French League One is always regular, playing all the time. You put him there. Alexander Djuku with the French League One is always doing well. You put him there. 4-4-2 formation. Daniel Amate not supposed to come in, but why? Because Mohamed Salisu have an injury with Southampton. That is why he's not playing there. And even the news that I'm getting yesterday is like he's still feeling somehow. So you don't need to wish a player like that to start. That is why Daniel Amate have to come in. Okay. Then you put Daniel Amate. Then when you compare this FC Cologne player that they just called later on. They call him when Tarek Lamptey didn't make it. The player that they called from AC Cologne was born in Germany. This guy with Denis Odoi. Okay, let's compare about something here. Denis Odoi, how many matches Denis Odoi played this season, and how many matches Denis Odoi played this season, and how many matches this young man here play for this season. Okay, Denis Odoi play 24 matches, no goal, no assist. Is defender. I got it. Let's go to this player that I'm talking about. There we go. Okay. He played 20 matches, and Denis Odoi played 24 matches. So I will say I will use Denis Odoi. A lot of people always say Denis Odoi cannot run. Do you think that you that saying that Denis Odoi cannot run, do you think that you are smarter than the coach of Club Brugge, always using, or you know the football tactics more than Club Brugge coach using him? Okay, if you do not want Denis Odoi, let's use this guy. All I prefer, let's use Denis Odoi. He's always playing. I'm basing on this video of the players that are always playing most of the time. So Denis Odoi have 24 matches of this season, and this guy I'm talking about have 20 games this season. Okay, then we're moving to the midfielders. Kamaldeen Sulemana moving to English Premier League. You know how is worry so much. They step a lot of players, and you put Kamaldeen Sulemana in the wings. And you know, it is not me have to tell you. Gese Penson, the Belgium Pro League, is always like certain, sometimes 90 minutes, sometimes maybe 80 something minutes, giving assist, scoring a lot of goals. And set of player have to sit down, then a player that will play maybe 2-3 matches for the whole season to play. Okay, then you put Gese Penson in the midfield. Thomas Partey. Guess part that a lot of people are always saying that Thomas Partey in Arsenal is doing very well, but when it comes to Ghana, it's not. Let me tell you, when you talk about and playing in Arsenal and playing in Ghana, there's different game together. Okay, so there are some players here you may not respect them so much, but if they get big club, their value will increase. So sometimes their value make you feel like they are the best player, but their value is different. Okay, let's put a player like Wilfried Zaha for Crystal Palace. Wilfried Zaha, a lot of people was talking about Wilfried Zaha cannot play Real Madrid. Why Wilfried Zaha cannot play Real Madrid? Wilfried Zaha is so better than most of even some Real Madrid players there. You want to tell me that Eduardo Camavinga is better than Wilfried Zaha? Even Vinicius, and everybody is talking about Vinicius. Do you think that is better than Wilfried Zaha? It's not better than Wilfried Zaha. You see, this life sometimes you need God favor sometimes. Vinicius have a lot of people, like let's say Brazilian players play for Real Madrid. A lot of them, and which you are a football fan there, you know, that give Vinicius chance there. So he's in Real Madrid, so the respect that they have is so high. What the way Zaha play football, a lot of players, and I can go on and go and go on in Real Madrid with Zaha is so better than them. So there are some players, they play big club, so because they play big club and the club is doing well, you're gonna see them that they are. I'm not saying that Thomas Partey is not the better player. He is, but a lot of players out there doing very well. Okay, You put Thomas Partey is always playing with Arsenal. Then you put Salim Samet, always regularly, always playing for the French League One, Links. Then you go for the top front. Iñaki Williams is always playing. Despite that, is not scoring goals, but it's always most of the time in with Atletico Bilbao certain lineup. And Kudus, always in certain lineup. So do you think that when you put this certain lineup, let me run you through once again. Lawrence Atizigi on post. The left back, Giron Mensah, the center backs because of Mohamed Salisu injury a little bit. You put Daniel Amate alongside Alexander Juku, and the right you put Denis Odoi, or this German guy they just called late on. Let's put Denis Odoi. He played 24 matches this season. Then you go for the midfielders. You play for Kamaldeen Sulemana, Thomas Partey, Salem Samet, Giuseppe Pencil, Iñaki Williams, and Mohamed Kudus. Do you think that this certain lineup you are seeing here, they can lose a game? They cannot. But because we don't have a coaches that can take a bold decision, even someone like Anthony Semenyo, someone like Ramford Jabua, like someone like Kama Asua, but we find difficult to make change to put the right players. Sometimes the worst some of the players face, and they are doing favor to some of the players. That is why Ghana is not winning games. That is why Ghana is always difficult for us to improve. Sometimes, guys, it is so painful. Some of us that find ourselves a football fan, and we love this football so much, and we are so passionate about our country so much, and we always wanting to put right, and it's not going like that. It makes us sick. By the way, thank you so much for always watching the Awini Unity platform. Nothing but the truth. One love.